Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. This is going to be a pick a card for April of 2024. So yeah, we've got three piles today. I've pre-pulled some oracles, but we're also going to pull some tarot and some other oracle cards as well. We're going to look at things just like general messages, but we're also going to look at love, money, career for each pile. So yeah, let's kind of see what's going on. So we have pile number 1 here with this green fluorite crystal. We also have pile number 2 with this tiny little carnelian sliver. It's just kind of like a little chunk that came off. And then we have pile number 3 with this ocean jasper crystal. It's kind of like a yellowy color here. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below, so you guys can check those out when you're ready. And if you need to pause the video, feel free. But yeah, whenever you are ready, I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this green fluorite crystal. This is going to be a reading for April. So we're going to get some kind of general messages, see what pops up, but then we'll also touch on career and love as well, and money, that sort of thing. But we're going to start with these messages here first. So let's see, pile 1. We have number 2 with freedom of choice. Your choices are yours to make. Don't allow others to make your choices for you. We also have koi carp. It says abundance. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. We have friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support you and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And we have camel. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you. Okay, so some of you may have like a challenge when it comes to maybe a decision. Some of you, this could be around like people you trust, like making a decision around people and who you kind of associate yourself with. Others of you, though, this is around like your dreams, your goals, the things that you want to find abundance in. And I feel like this camel is really just reassuring you that you're doing the right things. You have the things you need in order to make your situation what you want to make it. I would say be cautious of maybe who is like giving you advice or guiding you in any sort of way. Just be mindful of like making sure that they have the right intentions and that sort of thing. But also know that you have the power to change your situation, to make your situation like what you want it to be. So I feel like there is, like you just have what you need basically, and you don't need to go outside yourself to find those answers. But I would say as well, though, if you are getting advice from others, making sure that they are supportive and encourage you on your dreams rather than kind of like tear you down. Because I do see you guys wanting to like expand here. Yeah, we have Mars with force, and we have 7th house with partnership. So definitely like the people that you associate yourself with on a romantic or a platonic level or whatever, I feel like it's more kind of like your everyday life in that sense, being mindful of that, and being discerning with, just like where you put your time and your energy. See what else is coming up here for you, pile 1 in April. We'll get some cards from here, and then we'll get some tarot. We have pink dolphin, which says celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and open heart. One more, there we go. We also have Atlantis. It says, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. Yeah. there's definitely a vision or a dream that you have, something that you want to create, something that you're maybe going after here with this Mars energy. I think you're going to be really happy with, like there's going to be abundance, there's going to be growth and expansion. I think you're going to be really excited and happy about that and where that takes you. And I feel like you might be going through a more challenging time right now with things, but I don't feel like that doesn't mean you're not progressing or moving towards your goals or your dreams that you have. I also feel like you have like a say in the things that you take action upon, or the things that you participate in, or how you move about your life. So again, I feel like as well, like if there's people or partnerships in your life that aren't supportive, then it's like making sure that you're taking action from a place and with people that do support you. Making sure that you're keeping kind of your energy in alignment and your energy kind of like strong with this Mars energy, so that you feel confident and excited to take action. I see you overcoming some sort of like obstacle here this month that really helps you see some sort of growth and expansion here in your life. So we have Temperance here. We have the Five of Pentacles. What else for pile 1 in April? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. One more here. And we have the Seven of Feathers, which is the Seven of Swords. I do feel like there's kind of this energy of like where we have the Nine of Swords here as well at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have maybe been feeling like you have to do it all on your own. I do feel like relying on the Three of Pentacles here with collaboration and productivity. It's like allowing yourself to collaborate with the right types of people, right? Partnering and connecting to the right types of people, I think is going to help bring in new possibilities for you. I feel like though you're kind of almost like maybe entering or feeling like you're entering the month with this Five of Pentacles energy, where it's like you're working really hard, but you're wanting new opportunities to come in, but it's almost like you might feel like you're on a bit of this like the struggle bus a little bit. I do see you overcoming that, and I feel like it's through supportive people. You could be definitely connecting with this Temperance, like alchemizing and connecting with people. I do feel like it's taking a lot of patience though. It's like you're trying to find stability and balance in an aspect here. Again, there's like something that you want for yourself, something that you want to grow and expand in your life, but you might be kind of struggling that. But I feel like it almost like there's a group of people somehow, or just people in general, that you're meant to kind of connect with that helps things grow faster and grow better. And I feel like with this Seven of Swords, it almost like, I think in some ways it allows you to pull back in how much energy you put into something, like because there's like a dispersion of like responsibilities, like everybody's kind of playing their part, which allows you to be not as like actively involved all the time. I also feel like there might be you might need a plan in place once you meet these people, or strategizing. You might be strategizing of like how you're going to achieve or get something done when it comes to whatever this aspect, this vision that you have for yourself. It's like getting on the same page as people and maybe creating a bit of a plan of like how we're going to move this forward, how we're going to shift things. And kind of getting like, I don't want to say sneaky, but getting kind of like strategic, right? With the Seven of Swords, is really, Seven of Swords is a card of strategy. So it's like getting strategic with how you're going to move forward with something here. I feel like there's maybe a lot of planning that's happening this month of like how you're going to overcome something. So there's a lot of like mental activity here with the Nine of Swords. But it's like, I think there's an opportunity with people here to like shift your perspective in some way. Some of you, like I am seeing financially, you being maybe in a space where you're working on things and you're wanting to improve things, but you're kind of in this space of like feeling like you're struggling a little bit, you might need someone who's maybe well-versed or educated who can be of like a support to you, to help you create more of a plan or a structure around how you can boost your financial situation, or how you can improve and heal, even with this temperance energy, like heal your financial situation, become more stable and secure. I feel like this person who helps you would be someone who is already stable and secure. And then as well, I feel like business, I feel like you could be collaborating or building something specifically, like blending things together or creating a product or a service of some sort. But it's like you're really trying to like put the plan in motion, like not necessarily that you're taking action, but that you're building something that can move forward with you. Some of you could definitely be collaborating with people, or it's like you're trying to attract like soul-led clients, like clients who really are like your people that you want to attract. Well, let's get some cards here for your money and career situation for you, pile 1, in April. Money and career. We have unfolding, which says access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. So there's lessons that I feel like you're learning when it comes to your finances. And like, I think your financial, it's going to start growing and building. And there is this growth and this expansion when you're in this place of like alignment here. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun moving forward with this and seeing things unfold. It's like enjoying the journey a little bit, or needing to kind of enjoy the journey. We do also have connections here at the bottom of the deck, which says build bridges between people, contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So I feel like business and career-wise, this is like you growing and learning. Like even if you're in a job, this is you growing and learning maybe in your skill set, and then that allows you, it opens up new doors and new avenues when it comes to the types of positions you're in. But as well, I feel like there's also business related stuff where it's like you could be learning and growing your business and your career that's slowly working you up to expanding your growth, and expanding your wealth, and expanding your business in general. But people are going to be very important. And so again, it's knowing when and where to ask people for support and help if you need it. Again, financially, if you need support, with like guidance from people, I feel like that's going to be important for you as well. Let's get some tarot on this unfolding specifically for you, pile 1, in the month of April for your career and your finances. So we have the Strength card, we have the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Wands, and we have the Sun. So I feel like what this is saying is like the Strength card, I feel here is saying like stick to the plan, stick to what your goals, the vision that you have, stick to that. And even if I feel like you could be experiencing maybe some sense of disappointment right now with like you're not where you want to be, it's like don't give up. Both the Strength and the Sun card here make me think that possibly through summer, like into Leo season, you could be noticing some shifts and some changes. Yeah, look at that. We have the 5 of Pentacles again here at the bottom. So I think you could be seeing some shifts and changes in that month, but you're needing to kind of like hold on and keep moving and keep growing, and don't give up on, again, this vision or this growth that you're trying to have for yourself, either in your career, your business, or your finances. The 7 of Wands is even like not giving up, fighting for what you believe and what you know to be true. Because it's like good times are coming here with this Sun, but I feel like you just have to stick to it a little longer. Like don't get discouraged, don't get caught up in maybe the things that aren't working with this 5 of Cups. Stay on the path. The other thing I'm getting to with this 7 of Wands is like almost indicating like doing grounding techniques or doing supportive techniques that help ground you or settle you or give you this sense of feeling safe, secure, calm, right? while you unfold this opportunity. Because I do feel like abundance is here for you to have. There is growth that's here for you to have, but it's just going to take some time. It's not going to be like an overnight, an overnight success in that sense. But it doesn't mean that you're headed in the wrong direction. Whether that's, again, financially or something within your career. And again, if you need support and through people or partnerships, don't be afraid to ask for that. Let's see what's going on in your love life for April. What does pile 1 need to know about love in April? And then we'll get a final message after. Pile 1, April. Ooh, we have date. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan and set a date. Okay, so for love, obviously if you're single, there could be a date that you go on. You could be meeting new people. Also just like putting yourself out there more, maybe communicating with people more. I also feel like even if you're in a relationship, you could be like dating your partner again, right? Like kind of going out on dates and just having fun, I feel. Yeah, we have photograph. So looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. I just feel like this is like you wanting to create more memories with the person or new people that you're with. For some of you, again, who are dating, I feel like there could be a person who is either missing you, or it just could be like this new person is like, looking at your photos a lot, or they can't get you like off their mind. Like they're kind of always thinking about you. Let's see, pile 1 for April in love. That's so interesting. We got the Temperance again. So we have the Temperance card. We have the 2 of Wands. For love, based on the cards we already had, yeah, we have the 3 of Wands, and then we have the Chariot. For love, that we like the messages kind of that we already had, this is really about like building a solid foundation and connection with someone. Like bringing in the right types of people in your life. So really taking the time to get to know people, like being patient, letting things take their course with this Temperance energy. Yeah, we do have the Emperor. It's like you want to make sure that this is someone who you really want to pursue things with. And for some of you, this is like allowing this person to kind of like take action towards you. I see there being almost like a waiting. I don't feel like it's like a waiting for things to like happen. It's just more of like making sure that you're connecting with the right people is kind of what I'm feeling. Like it's almost just making sure that it's like the right partnerships. Now, some of you could definitely be looking at like, wanting a long-term partner or long-term relationship with that 7th house, right? But wanting to kind of get to know and build this connection with this person before you really gonna go full blast into like a heavy like relationship, right? So some of you are like wanting to get to know someone before you really take action here with this Chariot, like before you really kind of like strongly pursue, or if they're strongly pursuing you before you like, okay, like, yeah, it's just you. So there could be a little bit of like vetting, I'm almost getting, like making sure this person is like who they say they are and that sort of thing. So I do feel like possibly near the end of the month with this Chariot energy, like there could be this fast forward movement in your love life where it's like it might feel kind of slow, or you're getting to know someone, it's just kind of like, here and there. Others of you as well, I'm getting with this, so for some of you, this person could come in around to like the new moon eclipse energy. But I also feel like for some of you as well, this could be in around like Cancer season with this Chariot here. So it's like this person's definitely coming in at some point. You might feel like you're waiting, but I feel like it's making sure that you're waiting for the right person. Others of you who are in relationships, again, you could be going on relationships, but it's like, this is like you with this Temperance, like you and this person like reconnecting and like reestablishing your connection, deepening your connection. Even with the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, this could be the 2 of you like deepening your connection and really making plans for the future and figuring out what each other want. Just reconnecting, getting back onto like the same page as things, even though you might have your differences. This is like how like the reconnection that you're going to have with this person is really going to allow you to like have this like spark again. I feel like with this Chariot, like you're really going to be able to like move forward, or the relationship's you're gonna start to see like a lot more movement, maybe a lot more passion any obstacles that you've been having in your relationships. I feel like you're going to be able to overcome those, right? So your love life is definitely kind of like ascending, even if you're already in, you know, a relationship to some capacity here. So let's get a final message here for you, pile one. We're going to get, these are big cards. So let's get a final message for pile one in April. What's their closing message that they need for pile one, please? Pile one. One card for pile one. There we go. So yeah, this deck is huge. It says, here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So this is like trusting the process, not getting too caught up in, you know, what's to come or what you're trying to create, obviously taking action on those things. But it's like, again, it's taking the time and allowing things to blossom over time and being patient and just allowing things to show up when they're ready and not getting so caught up in like forcing and making things happen. So, you know, if you are getting kind of caught up in that this month for you, pile one, I would say, you know, just trying to be more present. I kind of mentioned that in the career piece of just like, you know, doing things that kind of calm you, you know, ground you, stabilize you, so that you're in more of that present moment. And then, you know, you'll probably be surprised at like what opens up for you. So that is what I have for you, pile number one. Let me know down below if this resonated for you. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or different pick a card readings that I have on my channel, as well as my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful month of April, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this little sliver of carnelian for your crystal. This is going to be your reading for April 2024. We're going to take a look at these oracles where we're going to dive into some tarot, more oracles, and we're going to look at your love life, your career, your finances, all that kind of stuff, and then just any other messages that kind of need to come through. So let's see where we go. Pile two. We have giraffe. We have the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. We also have squirrel, spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. We have reevaluation, number 29. It's time to reevaluate your present circumstances and begin to make changes where changes are needed. We have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized were lost. So I see there being this like kind of reconnection based on this reevaluation, but it's like a reconnection to self. We have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. We also have tortoise, which says you are too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. And we have tiger, which says you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. So some of you definitely need to spend some like time alone or look after yourself, reground yourself. I think maybe like this kind of the energy that I'm getting off of this here for you, pile two, is like, you might be kind of like looking at your life and you're like, how the hell did I get here? Or like, what the heck is going on? Right? Like just kind of like shit just might just feel really like a shit show basically. Right? And so I feel like you, by taking a step back, by looking after yourself, by just doing your basic necessity, looking after your basic needs, you're going to be able to find the answer that you're looking for of like what changes need to be made. Like, I think you're in the space of just reflection this month, and you're trying to gather your thoughts, your feelings. You're trying to look at the bigger picture of like, where am I trying to go? What am I trying to do? And I almost feel like you're being called to be a leader in your own life. right? Be your own leader. And you're just like, you're kind of all over the place. And so I feel like this fragmentation, you're going to be able to kind of like put things back together by being in solitude, reevaluating, looking after yourself, being your own caretaker, right? And those things that you're kind of missing or that you feel like you're missing will be popped out to you or will come up for you, of what you need to like look at here. Because I feel like there's definitely this energy of like you just needing to kind of reconnect to yourself. Some of you might feel like you're the one who's lost, right? And so you're just finding yourself again. You're finding your rhythm again, feeling connected again to where you're at and the bigger picture of your life. Some of you could also be reflecting on an area of your life where you've maybe like neglected it. And so now you're like, okay, I got to get my shit together, right? And so you're like, okay, I got to focus on this and I got to find the answers. But it's like, if you're feeling stressed, you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling kind of all over the place, you have to first ground yourself. And then I feel like those insights, those answers, those intuitive messages are going to come in for you. Let's see what else you need to know, Pile 2, for April here. We have Gemini energy with I think. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're definitely in the mind a lot. I feel like that's where you could feel a little chaotic right now. Sometimes for some of you, it's not even being in solitude, like in the sense of like meditation stuff. It might just even be like being out in nature, just having quiet time for yourself. Let's see what else is coming up here for you. Pile 2 in April. We have birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? So yeah, I feel like there's definitely the opportunity to birth new things, to come up with new ideas, to start new things. But I feel like, or maybe even you want to birth something, you want to create something, you're reevaluating where you're at, and you're like, hey, I need to change something, it's not working. But I feel like it starts with like the sense of self and just kind of where you're at when it comes to your emotions and your mindset and stuff. We also have making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time and achievement. So yeah, I think you have a strong ability to, again, make change, right? You're looking at how can I make change? It's interesting. There's even this swirling on kind of both. And again, you could be definitely looking at birthing something new or creating something new. And I feel like this is about like, you doing that, but it starts with you kind of getting yourself under control, if that makes sense. It's almost like once you get yourself back in kind of an alignment here, again, the ideas will flow and things will just start like moving forward in a really positive way for you. So let's see what is, I'm gonna just kind of bring this card down here. Let's get some tarot on this for some more general messages. We have the 6 of Wands, which is success and triumph. What else for Pile 2 in April? We have the Hermit. Again, kind of going into that solitude, that hermit mode, contemplating things, evaluating things. We have the Knight of Swords. We have 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are reevaluating what it means to be successful, what it means to hit your goals, have stability, right? Maintain and make money, right? Like, what does that look like for yourself? And like, have we gotten lost a little here? One more. Okay, we got 2 more. We have the 3 of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely this sense of you reigniting a passion here. Definitely could be birthing and creating, again, like something new. I feel like though there's like a sense of like you having to go inward to really figure out, okay, where did we kind of get lost here? Where did we get off track? Maybe you've had success, maybe you're not having success, but it's like, how do we make the right success? Because I feel like even if you've been having success, it still doesn't feel 100% in alignment. Like there's a change that you want to make. And I feel like the Knight of Swords, you're definitely going to be taking action here. And maybe even like, again, starting something new, but it's just like something that you want long-term for yourself, what you want your life to look like, what you want stability to look like for you. Yeah, just like how you want things to go or how you think things should go in your life, right? Like, but it's you having to kind of like course correct, I almost feel. And you might not necessarily be doing, I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde, so this kind of makes sense where it's like you're reevaluating things. Like you could be starting something new, but it's like not really brand new. It's really more of like the approach that you're taking to the same thing you've been doing, but it's just in a different way that feels better for you. It's just like you almost like reevaluating what you want for your life. It's really what I get here. Let's see what comes up more specifically in, I mean, you might also obviously be resonating with this already, but let's see what's coming up with money, career, business. Get a message for that. We're going to pull an oracle here and get some tarot on that. And then we're also going to look at love and relationships. And then we're going to get a final message. So pile 2. Look at that. We have relationships. So business partners, oh my gosh. Office, love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Let me get one more here. Some of you might not feel, connected to a situation anymore like you used to. You just feel like something's kind of got lost. We do have prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So for some of you, and then we have shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So I feel like if with regards to like your work and your career and your business, there might be certain business partnerships or situations that aren't working for you anymore that you're kind of struggling with. And again, it's not like they maybe haven't been successful, but you might be really looking at like, is this still in alignment with me, or am I looking to transform and like move in towards a higher goal, a higher purpose? And now these relationships could even just be like where you work, right? Working for the company that you work for. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's the people you work specifically with, but I see you wanting to change or transform that situation, but also wanting to like handle it with care. I feel like this prickly situation almost, it kind of is giving me the vibe of like not burning bridges, right? Some of you, if there's relationship issues like in the workplace, that could be something that you're kind of outgrowing and wanting to move on. Some of you could be getting into a healing profession, or you are in healing. From a financial perspective, I feel like you could be looking at changing your financial relationship or your relationship with your money. And so you're looking at working towards a goal financially, but you might have to have a better relationship with money in your own way, right? Whether that's your beliefs or how you take care of it or how you handle it. Let's see what the tarot has for your business, money, and work. There's that Ace of Wands again. So yeah, there's definitely this transformative energy moving in a more passionate direction here. We have the Hierophant and the Three of Wands. Some of you could be going back to school or learning something. We also have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. There's definitely you planting new seeds and wanting to move forward in a certain way with this Three of Wands. I feel as though some of you could be going back to school, or you're moving into more of an authoritative position here. Like you could be the Hierophant. You've learned a lot, you've learned lessons, and now you're ready to move on. It's like you've learned and done what you need to do in this situation. It's time to shed and move forward and transform into maybe a new profession, maybe a new job, maybe a new career. So I see you looking for something new. Some of you might have to, this is very specific obviously, but some of you might have to leave a job because you are in a relationship with someone who you work with, and so you might have to start something new. You might need to like have a different boss or work at a different company. But yeah, I just see there being you wanting to spark something in a new direction. Your passion is elsewhere. Some of you have already been learning this and you've now graduated and now you're ready to step into that profession as well. I do see you planting new seeds and moving forward. And obviously with that Ace of Pentacles, there's an opportunity to make money with this as well, right? So it's like, it allows you to move forward in that way. And it's interesting, actually, it's probably not in the thing, but I was shuffling this as the love deck, but the separation card came out, which is, again, I think you're separating yourself from a current situation, transitioning some way, whether it's like a job to a new business or one job to another job or a different department, or again, just like going back to school even, right? So there's definitely something exciting for you. I feel like you would be very excited with this Ace of Wands. And even this Hierophant guy is really, very happy and vibrant. So let's see what's going on in your love relationships. Pile 2 for love relationships in April. We have Hand of Cards. We have take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Okay. We also have the Butterfly. We have relationship evolving to the next phase, healing, inner child, and growth. Yeah, I was kind of actually getting like some of you might not realize like someone could be taking a chance or being strategic about how they're going to like propose or something to you. I don't really feel like this is a negative, like, I just feel like you might not maybe know where something's going, or you're taking a gamble with someone, like you're taking a chance on someone or someone's taking a chance on you. But I feel like there's like a transformation in your love life. Yeah, we even have the Phoenix behind that. So it's like some of you are entering a new phase of your relationship if you're already with someone. Others of you, your relationship status could be changing, or just, again, there's growth happening in your life. Some of you are also doing healing work that's positively influencing your relationship life. Let's see what the tarot has for your love life here. We have the Seven of Wands. Pile 2's love life. We have the Page of Cups. Pile 2's love life in April. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So it's like there's a fear in not knowing maybe of where, there might be some resistance, like where something's going. We also have the Four of Cups. I actually think this is like someone's taking a risk. I feel like there's been some sense of like lack of clarity in a relationship, in the sense of like, regardless of what your status is, it's like both parties don't really know what the other one's going to do. So it's almost like if someone's going to ask you out on a date or propose to you or want to take something to the next level, there's some sort of offer here. If they're wanting to do that, you don't know that they're going to do it, and they don't know what you're going to say. So there's like, it feels risky, it feels uncomfortable, it feels like out of a comfort zone. But I think it has a really good opportunity to like give growth to the situation. I actually feel like this could really transform. So I don't really, again, I'm not getting like it's a bad thing. I just think there's like a lack of clarity. And so both parties are stressing out of like, oh my gosh, where is this going? It feels stuck, it feels blocked, but it's really just like both in your own head, or like one person's in their head. I feel like this person, if there's a person specifically who's going to like extend an olive branch in some capacity with this Page of Cups, it's like this person has been sitting with this a lot and probably stewing and stressing on this. And then the other person's like has no idea that this cup is coming in, right? Like there's just no idea that it's like, you don't even realize, or they don't even realize that this is coming in for you or them or you. Yeah. But there's going to be communication here, an extension of love an offer of love in some capacity, but it's like the other person who's receiving it doesn't see it coming, and the person who's giving it is worried about how it's all going to play out here. But again, I don't really see it being like a bad thing. There's definitely fresh energy coming in for you, pile 2. I do feel like there's a kind of something you're creatively stepping into when it comes to your career and stuff though. And I think it gives you the potential to make money in a different way. But you do have to kind of like leave one or separate yourself from one to step into the other in some capacity. So let's get a final message for you. These are really big cards, so bear with me here. Let's get a final message for pile 2 for the month of April. Just one card here. Final message for pile 2. Okay, I'm going to take these ones because they came out in my hand. I think there's 2 there. Back to back, yeah. Okay, so first one we have is one step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Beautiful. And we also have goodness. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So yeah, there's definitely change taking place, but it's like not getting so caught up and stressed out about it. Realizing that there is a solution and just taking things slowly. And as long as you have good intention, things will work out. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or different readings, pick a card readings on my channel, as well as you can check out my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo. It is on this channel as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, a good month of April, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this Ocean Jasper crystal. This is going to be your reading for what to expect in April 2024. I've pre-pulled some oracles already here. We are also going to pull some tarot and some other oracles as well. We're going to look at love, money, career, business, and anything else that wants to come up here. So let's dive into it. So we have Dolphin with Atlantis. It says healing wisdom is surfacing. Stop and listen. We also have Raven with Wise Woman. A change is coming. We have Synergy. Blending together all of your talents helps you to create an energy signature that holds within it your authentic creative expression. We have Hidden Depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory in the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Yeah, so something's definitely surfacing or coming up for you here. I feel like it's like a knowing, but you have to kind of like something almost like intuitive, but you need to kind of pay attention to it. And then we also have Goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So there's some sort of change here for you, pile 3. Again, something's coming up for you. Now, this could be something, again, that's like a memory or an emotion or like something up that is, I feel, coming up for you to like process and release. You may find yourself needing more rest this month, especially if you're going through a lot of changes. But I see you kind of like stepping into more of almost like your own energy, your own authenticity, and not really like, I don't know, it's like if you've kept any parts of yourself hidden for some sort of reason, I feel like you're going to be kind of bringing everything together. Let's get a little more about this. This is like a little bit cryptic so far. Let's see. So we have the Mars energy here with force. What else for pile 3 in April? That's Aries energy. We also have Libra with I balance. These are both opposite energies, and we just had the Libra eclipse, lunar eclipse, the full moon at the end of March. And then we have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, which is on April 8th, I believe. So again, we're just like, especially as I'm doing this, we're in like eclipse season. So for some of you, there could be something specifically that's coming up for you during this eclipse season. We do also have the 9th house with faith, which is Sagittarius energy, but this makes me wonder if like maybe some of you, again, intuitively are picking up on something that's surfacing for you that maybe you've kept hidden, or it's again, you've kept almost like a part of yourself hidden in some way. I almost feel like it's like a way in which you've held yourself back, and you're no longer going to be doing that because you're going to be synergizing things or blending things together here for you that when you start to bring things together and no longer kind of like separate yourself from things, it's like this creates a positive change here. But I feel like you might be feeling very much like you need rest at this moment. Let's see. What else for you, pile 3 in April? It feels a bit heavy, like it does feel very transformative. We also have water codes with ancient wisdom, the intelligence is within you. So yeah, there's like this sense of you knowing something deep within you and needing to trust that. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we also have let it go, release the past, forgive, soften, and move forward. So there's definitely something I feel like you're releasing kind of around this time and in the month of April. It's almost like you, during eclipse season, you might become aware of something and then you have to allow the change to happen. Some of you could also be like really feeling like a change is about to happen in your life. We have the 4 of Feathers, which is the 4 of Swords, another card with rest, okay? So yeah, especially if you're tired, taking time to rest. We have the Tower. So maybe these changes or these things that are transforming in your life, or the things that you're transmuting, even if they're just energies and emotions, it's like it's very tiring. And you may need to kind of give yourself not only rest, but just this safe space to just kind of like be and not have this expectation that you have to be going and doing. That could be a little bit of, as well, of this balance that you're looking to seek, is like not doing all the time, right? Not forcing yourself to take action all the time, but also allowing yourself, you know, peace and space, possibly even like alone time. All right, what else for pile 3 here? We have the 2 of Swords with the 2 of Feathers. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And then we also have the Page of Cups, which is the Page of Shells, and Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm gathering here, we also have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. But, okay, so there's some sort of like, there's definitely a change, a transformation, a Tower moment, a revelation. There's some sort of like releasing energies around things. I feel like you might just all of a sudden like go for something. There's like this 2 of Swords where you're kind of in this indecision, not sure maybe which direction to go in. But I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, it's like you do firmly decide of where you're going to plant your seeds. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be financial or within your career or your business or something, somehow a change in that way. I feel like you're going to trust your intuition or the answer, or you're going to get like almost like a feeling or an intuitive nudge or inspiration to really kind of move in a certain direction here. And I think you just have to trust that. I think the reason why you're kind of back and forth is because there could be some chaos here with the Tower, or feeling kind of overwhelmed with things. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you need to go with what makes you happy. We do also have the Ace of Swords behind that and the 8 of Cups. So it's like you get this some sort of like insight that like, yeah, I need to I need to move away from this. I need to move in this new direction. I need to move in this fresh energy. I feel like though, it's interesting. I feel like this tower is very pivotal. Again, it's eclipse season, so there could definitely be, I almost feel like it's within you though, this tower, where it's like things don't feel quite right. And so you're having to kind of almost like take some sort of intuitive action that maybe causes a tower moment. I'm going to get one card here for the tower. Can you clarify this tower here for pile 3 in April? What is this tower that they're going through? Give more on this. So we have the moon, and then we have the 9 of swords. So there's definitely fears that come up with this. Fear of the unknown, like not sure like what's next, I think is part of and having to trust the unknown, having to trust like your intuition, but not being sure where it's like leading you. And again, we have this 4 of cups, but I almost feel like, I think this is like you creating some sort of a shakeup in your life because you're just like, I'm not content. I'm not satisfied. I need rest. I need a break. I need something to shift and change it. Like the way I'm currently living, what I'm currently doing isn't working for me. And so you have to trust that feeling, trust that shakeup that's kind of coming up within you in order to like see the change, basically. I feel like this has to do with your material world, right? This could be where you live, your place of rest, right? Like where you live or how you're living or how you're working or how you're making money or something to that effect where it's like a big change in your life, your job, your career, right? But it's like, I think maybe you've been bypassing the fact that a change needs to be made. And when this nudge comes up, I think you really need to kind of like follow that. However, once you get started in this new path, I feel like you're actually going to feel really good about it. I think it's just the initial indecision of like, oh, but what if it doesn't work out kind of thing, right? Which is understandable. Let's get a message here for your money, your career, your business. What's coming up here for pile 3? Okay, so we have passage. It says your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Yeah. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So yeah, you're kind of like moving in this new direction here. We also have cultivation, which says you are in the growing phase right now and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. So I feel like you guys, this is this Ace of Pentacles, like you're now going to have to put this energy into this manifestation, into this creation. Yeah, and we have new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. So there's some sort of like fresh start that's influencing you. But I think it's a good change. I think it's like the change you need. Can we get more on this here in money, career, finances for pile 3 for April? What is this change? We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Lovers, and we have the 4 of Cups. So this is something that I feel like your heart is more invested into. It's something that you feel is more in alignment with you. There is a little bit of, I feel like almost maybe doubt, but again, there's a big change, Wheel of Fortune. However, I feel like this change is like, it's a fated change. It's one you're meant to step into so that you can really kind of like move into this new energy and be in more in alignment and feel like there's more flow, there's more purpose in the things that you do. You might be kind of like discontent here. Why is this 4 of Cups here? Yeah, we have the Chariot. So some of you could be like kind of frustrated with how maybe things are moving or how they're maybe not moving. I think you need to give yourself time to see things grow or to see things through or to see how things kind of like progress. You might need to learn a few things. Like you're on a journey, right? And I think it's a journey of where you're going to discover a lot of things as you go, but you do have to like go through the process and cultivate things before you really see like the full results of everything. So don't expect, like, I said this to another pile, but it's like, don't expect quick results, right? Take your time here and allow yourself to really kind of like move into this and like create a relationship with this new thing, right? Like this new path. And again, the Lovers would indicate a choice. So I think this is a choice that you're making for your heart, for your soul, that like, I need to move in this direction, even if it's uncomfortable or even if I'm unsure, and making this change for the better. And I see you overcoming this Four of Cups energy where you just might feel kind of like meh about things. I see you overcoming that, and it could be through the actions that you're taking and the changes that you're making that is allowing you to see growth. And for some of you as well, there could be like people that come in or experiences that come in that help you grow, help you evolve in this area. Like there's learning, I think, and building of your skills and your resources and your business and your career that need to happen in order for you to see the growth. So it just needs time, right? It just needs to, you're just very much in the beginning stages. So it's obviously going to, take time to blossom. So just keep putting in that energy and that attention. Let's see what's going on in love. Let's see. Love and relationships for pile 3 in April. Also, I want to just touch on the fact that like this has, the potential to make you money. And I think it actually has a potential to really fuel your soul, because you not only get to make money, and that helps you obviously on the material plane, but also from a more spiritual, purpose-based, heart-centered space. You feel more connected, more creative, more supported emotionally in what it is that you're doing. So yeah, relationships, love and relationships for pile 3 in April, please. Okay. So we have photograph, which says looking at your photos, missing you, and nostalgia, and making new memories. We also have the chaser, which is chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So, there obviously could be somebody from your past who, likes to pursue or just chases you, but then, maybe doesn't stick around a whole lot. However, we do also have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So some of you could have someone pursuing you this month that feels really good. This could be somebody still from like your past or someone who you are familiar with. I also feel like for some of you, this is somebody who's maybe in your world, but they haven't pursued you yet, or they're wanting to pursue you. I could see them taking action here. If you're in a relationship, I actually just feel like this is someone who's like putting in some additional effort to like really, maybe make new memories, or I don't know, maybe they feel like they want to get the relationship back to like what it was. So they're kind of like putting in a little extra energy to bring back a little bit more of the passion, the excitement, the joy, the happiness, right? They're just trying to bring in that feel-good type of energy. You could also be trying to do this with the person that you are connected with or in a relationship with. So I just saw the Hierophant. So definitely for some of you, this is like, obviously commitment that we're looking at here. Let's see. What does pile 3 need to know for April 2024 when they're love and relationships? Okay, so we have the Death card. The Tower again. It's interesting. Both groups had repeating energies. And we also have the Devil energy. Interesting. 3 major arcana here. And we have the Four of Wands. So some of you, if there's a past person or like a bad pattern, a toxic habit, we do have fear of abandonment issues. So even if you have those like things coming up for you, I feel like there's, it's like breaking the bad habit, or breaking the more shadow aspects and transmuting it into a more positive situation so you can enter the type of relationship that you're looking for. Can I get a clarifier for all 3 of these, please? Clarify the Death card. In love and relationships for pile 3. Yeah, we have the Fool. So it's definitely a new chapter, a new cycle. Yeah, the Tower is the Hierophant. What's the Devil energy here? And I saw that Hierophant before. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Nine of Wands. So there could be definitely like anything that's blocking things emotionally. I feel like you're entering a new cycle romantically, whether it's with a new person or with a person you're already with or you're already involved with. It's like there's a new chapter because there's a breakdown of like the way we used to do things, or the way you used to do something in relationships. I feel like it's like not getting so attached, or if there was things preventing you from stepping into a commitment with this person, whether on your end, their end, or both, I feel like that's being cleared. If possibly for some of you, there was like a chaser dynamic to begin with, and now it's like that could be changing. Yeah, we have separation, coffee cup, and talking. So definitely for some of you, it's like someone could be messaging you to kind of get to know you again or reconnect with you, or if you felt your separation, or you felt like you've kind of distanced from this person, even if you're in a relationship. I feel like if you feel like you've distanced yourself in some capacity, then you'll be kind of like coming back together. We also have the butterfly with relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So it's like there's growth that can happen here in this connection, whether it's someone you know of or someone you don't. Others of you, this could be too, like you getting to know a new person because you've done this work from your past situations. So it could also be that as well. Like, so I just see transformation and a new chapter in your love life with whoever this ends up being. Some of you, the separation is like the person that you've never met before, right? You've been separated up until this point, and then you get to know them, you get to talk to them, but you get to rewrite how your relationships have been playing out. So definitely like all night, like new chapters here, but in a positive way. I think they just might kind of cause some shakeups here. So let's get a final message for you. Pile 3, this deck is really big, so just bear with me here. Pile 3, final message for them for April 2024. Okay, so we got affirmation. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. So beautiful energy. I feel like that definitely has to do with this relationship, like knowing your power in your career, in your money, in your business. I feel like this is really about, you know, you not being afraid to take action towards the things that feel good for you, and knowing what you need and the changes that you need in your life regardless. Again, paying attention to your intuition, knowing and trusting that what's coming up for you right now is coming up for you to be processed and for you to, you know, kind of reflect and evaluate and look at so that you can make the changes necessary. And yeah, they could be big changes, but that doesn't always mean that they're bad things, right? They could be very supportive for you in your growth. So hopefully that resonates for you. Pile number 3, let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your the other piles or a different pick a card reading on my channel as well. You can check out my podcast, Wholehearted Healing with Jo. It is on the channel as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.